Hey guys, KevMaster2000 here, and welcome to episode 17 of Expanding My Collection. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at all of the things that I bought this past week from the thrift store. I made 2 trips to the thrift store and got a ton of movies. There are things that I bought online recently. I'm waiting on the last few of those to come in, and then I'll make a video showing all that stuff. But this video is exclusively just the stuff that I got at the thrift store, and then once all the stuff that I've got online comes in, I'll make a video for that. So let's get started. The stuff that I got at the thrift store, some of it looks brand new. A couple of them were even never been open. And then there are a few that are very badly scratched up and are completely unusable. In fact, there are a couple that I got exclusively for the reason of, it's a 2-movie set or something, and I bought it for one of the movies, and then that movie wasn't even included. The disc was missing. So we'll get to all of that. But let's get started. So we have from my first trip to the thrift store, which was, I believe, Wednesday. We have the Transporter Refueled, which I believe is the 4th one. I have the other 3 that have Jason Statham, and this one does not have him, but got it to complete the collection. We got Ben Stiller, the Heartbreak Kid. Vince Vaughn's The Breakup. This romantic comedy collection, which has Along Came Polly, The Wedding Date, Intolerable Cruelty, The Story of Us, and Wimbledon. Now, this is a 3-disc set. This disc was scratched up, and these discs are perfectly fine. So, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. I literally cannot even remotely wrap my head around how people scratch discs. I have movies that I have had for years. I've watched multiple times. I've rewound and fast forwarded them several times, and they're still scratch free. I have no idea how people scratch DVDs. It's a mystery to me. And I look at these things and it looks like someone missile drop kicked them and played football with them and all these other things. And I cannot comprehend how people just do not understand how to use a disc, apparently. And also some of these had fingerprints on them, which I was able to use like rubbing alcohol to get off. How do you get fingerprints on a disc? You do realize that there is a hole in the middle of the disc. It's not because the guy that invented DVDs was a huge donut fan and decided, hey, I like donuts, let's put a hole in the middle of this round thing. No, it's to put your finger through to hold the disc. How do you get fingerprints on the part that goes down and it scans and plays the disc? Like, you know not to touch that. You don't need a friggin' degree in rocket science to know not to touch the disc. Just put your finger through the hole. It's as simple as that. That's why it's there. Anyway, so that's my rant. Let's continue. Next up, we have another romantic comedy thing. Made in Manhattan and The Wedding Planner. Then we have Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. Glee the Concert. This one was not opened, actually. It was brand new. War of the Worlds, which coincidentally, I actually at the thrift store a long time ago. got the original War of the Worlds from the 50s and a 2-pack with another movie, When Worlds Collide. So I got both War of the World movies at the thrift store, just different times. I have a digital version of that movie, but I wanted the disc, so I got it. And then we have this 12 movie collection, which actually has the Asylum, War of the Worlds 2. They have another one that's a sequel to, but that's not included for some reason. And then we have Limitless, which is a movie I've been wanting to watch for a long time. This is just the regular theatrical version. There is, I believe, a director's cut on Blu-ray, but at least I have it now, finally, and can watch it. Continuing the Bradley Cooper train, we have The Midnight Meat Train, which is a movie I've been wanting to check out for a long time. Next up, we have this Hollywood Divas, Hollywood Classics, AMC Movies 4 movie collection. I don't even know what this thing is officially called. It's got so many different names on here, like Hollywood Divas, Hollywood Classics, AMC Movies, 4 movies, 2 DVDs. I don't know what the official name of this little collection is, but it's got 4 movies. Hometown Story with Marilyn Monroe, Of Human Bondage with Bette Davis, Rain with Joan Crawford, and Lady of Burlesque, I assume is how that's pronounced, I don't know, with Barbara Stanwyck. Next up, we have one of the very few horror movies that I was able to find. I mean, there was Midnight Meat Train, but here we have Prom Night, the 2008 one. You know, every time I think of the word Prom Night, the first thing that pops into my head is the song from Family Guy, Prom Night Dumpster Baby. Just, it is the first thing that pops into my head. Next up we have Race to Witch Mountain, Ninja, which there is a second one as well, but that's the first one. The Fifth Wave, Get Shorty. Okay, that fell. Next up we have what I found out is considered to be the greatest Robin Hood movie of all time, so that's fun. I can't wait to check it out. The 1938 Adventures of Robin Hood. And then we have the Russell Crowe Robin Hood from 2010, Ridley Scott. Next up, we have this Ratatouille bonus disc. I thought it was, like, looking from the side, I thought it was the actual Ratatouille, but it's just a bonus disc, so that sucks. Then we have Barbershop, which has scratches and might work. I mean, let me look at it. I don't know, it might work. Maybe. Then we have Changing Lanes, which also has scratches. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, I don't know if that one's gonna work though. That one's scratched up bad. And then the last thing that I got at the thrift store on my first go around is My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which also was scratched up. Let's see. Yep, that one's, yeah, that's scratched. I don't know if that one will work either. But now we move on to the stuff that I got yesterday, Friday, at the thrift store. So first off, we have this 2-movie collection that only includes 1 movie. Vin Diesel's A Man Apart and Paul Walker's Running Scared. A Man Apart is the only one that is included here. So you can see, nothing. and there's the other one. So, yeah. Next up we have Casino Royale, which of course I already have in the, 24 movie James Bond Blu-ray box set, but I got this because it includes some bonus features that are not on the Blu-ray for some reason, like the Bond Girls Are Forever documentary. And so there's the bonus disc and the movie. Next up, we have The American President, Mad City, Cradle to the Grave, then I got this World War II classic movie collection, 20 movies. And here they all are. And we have Cloud Atlas, Failure to Launch. Of course, you guys, if you've seen my other videos, I talked about how I love romantic comedies, so I grab ones that I see. Then we have The Cake Eaters. Weird name. I have no idea what this movie is about. But it's got Kristen Stewart. So next up we have The Ugly Truth, The Nanny Diaries with Black Widow and Captain America. Then we have The Family. Some of these movies I've never heard of, but looked interesting. We have these, I think the second Bridget Jones movie, The Edge of Reason. Then we have this movie, which I don't really know what it's called. Gattaca, I guess, with Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman. Who are they married? I know they had, of course, Maya Hawke, but are they actually married? I don't know. But it's cool that they're in a movie together. Next we have a couple George Clooney movies. Leatherheads and Syriana, I guess. And then we have this 4-movie fantasy adventure collection, which includes The Curse of King Tut's Tomb, Blackbeard, of course, obviously ripping off the Pirates of the Caribbean logo, The Poseidon Adventure, and Merlin's Apprentice. Then we have The Accountant with Batfleck himself. Been wanting to watch that for a long time. Next up, we have this 10-movie collection. The discs were scratched, so it might work. I don't know. Let me look. Yeah, that one looks nasty, so I don't know about that. What about this 2? Yeah, that one might work. So one of them might work, one of them might not, but okay. It's hard to get this back in with one hand here. There we go. Next up we have this 2-movie collection. Alex Cross and Reasonable Doubt. Swingers. "12 Years a Slave." This 3-movie collection of Bruce Willis movies. 12 Monkeys, Mercury Rising, and The Jackal. Of course, recently Bruce Willis had to retire from acting due to his health, which is sad. Obviously, I don't need to tell you that. Next up, we have the Magnificent Seven, which also includes a bonus movie, Silverado, Bend It Like Beckham, P.S. I Love You. And we have this, the Peanuts movie. Next, we have this 2-movie collection, which I bought for the sole purpose of getting the theatrical cut of Ghost Rider, because I don't have the theatrical cut. I have the extended cut, so I figured it'd be cool to get the theatrical cut just to have both of them. Nope, guys, it ain't in there. Hellboy is in there. I already have Hellboy 2. Or I have Hellboy, also Hellboy 2, and all the others. But I have the 2 animated ones. I have the reboot from 2019. I have all the Hellboy movies. I only bought this, and plus that one scratched all the pieces as well. So that's great. But I only bought this to get Ghost Rider, and it ain't in there. Next we have Charlie St. Cloud with Zac Efron, and it's scratched up. Next up we have the Manchurian Candidate, which has scratches but might work, I think. Let me look. Oh look, it's also like a rented copy or something. Yeah, it's scratched. I don't know if it'll work or not. Then we have The Life Aquatic, which also was kind of scratched. But it might work, actually. It's in a Blockbuster case. Rip. Okay, then we have this 10-movie collection of a bunch of like Disney ripoffs, and it is completely useless. It is like the discs are completely scratched up, and it's just completely unusable. Next up we have this this little 4-movie collection. I remember watching the Doodle Bops when I was younger, and so I figured, hey, it'd be fun to get that and relive childhood memories and whatnot. And it's supposed to have 4 movies, or 4 discs. You only get 2, and those 2 have scratches, so that's great. Next up we have Galaxy Quest, which, I mean, I don't know if it'll even work, because on the one hand, it's not like, it's got like a few light scratches, but that's fine. It should work fine. However, there's like a part in this middle plastic piece that's like chipped. I don't know if you can tell. So I don't know if that's like gonna affect it. Probably. I don't know. Next up we have High Fidelity, which I think was also kind of scratched, but might work. I don't know. It's kind of scratched. It might work though. I don't know. Next up we have The Brothers Solomon, which has Will Arnett and Will Forte. So that's a fun little cast there, and Kristen Wiig. So that's awesome. Even a commentary with Will Arnett and Will Forte. However, it has scratches. And I don't know if it'll work or not. And I don't want to like watch it only for it to stop working halfway through. So I don't even really care enough to test it. I think you can watch it for free on some like Tubi or something. I think it's on a streaming service, so I can just watch it there. But I don't get the commentary. Next up we have this Mayor Cupcake movie, which I thought, well, that's adorable. You have, Leah Thompson from Back to the Future, and her 2 daughters. That's all in one movie. That's cool. But, yep, scratched terribly, and it's just not going to work. So that's wonderful. Luckily, it's free to watch on some streaming thing, I believe. Then we have Anastasia, which also scratched. Yep, it looks like a deep scratch too. So yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna work. And then we have this Adam Sandler 4-movie collection, which I bought for one sole purpose, which was Big Daddy, because I have all these other ones in another Adam Sandler collection, but I don't have Big Daddy. I've been wanting to get that for a long time. And of course, the one disc that I needed is not included. And the disc that is included, which doesn't matter because I already have it, is all scratched up. So that's awesome. Now we're down to the last 2 things. First off, we have this anime collection of a show called Beelzebub, which, well, let's look. So it's a 3-disc set. For some reason they're in these cases without anything on them. So here is the first disc, and it has some scratches, but should work. Cool. Awesome. Then we have disc 2. Look at that one. Should work. Should be fine, maybe. There's no scratches on it, but there's this weird thing there in the middle. I don't know what that's about. Like a glue spot or something. I don't know. But then we have disc 3, which has these black spots, which I assume is disc rot. So that's obviously not going to work. So that's awesome. Now, I believe this show is available to watch on, like, Pluto TV. But this set, I looked it up. It's pretty hard to find and expensive. So, the fact that, you know, one of the discs is just completely unusable, most likely, because it looks like disc rot, is obviously a bummer. I don't even know, is it supposed to be 3 discs? Because there's 60 episodes, so I don't even know. I'm looking at the back. I don't know if there's supposed to be 3 discs, or if there was supposed to be more. Doesn't really say. Like, if you look on the disc, it doesn't really say, like, episode 1 out of whatever. It says episode 1 out of 60, but they all say that, so, because there's 60 episodes, so I have no idea how many episodes are on each disc. So I don't even know if that is all the discs. But anyway, the final thing we were going to look at is another anime thing. Slayers. This box set is also pretty expensive, I believe, on online. So this box set includes 5 movies. We have Slayers, the motion picture, which, look at this. It's scratched. It's scratched. But, it might work, but I don't know. And by the way, I'm sure, like, some of you watching might want to see the scratches, but I mean, I don't know. I can't really show them because it's really hard to get the camera to pick it up. See, like, no matter what angle I do, it's really hard to get the camera to pick it up, so can't really show them. Then there's Slayer's Return. Slayer's Great, Slayer's Gorgeous, and Slayer's Premium, which all look okay, I guess. Like, there aren't really that many scratches on them, but that first one is scratched, which sucks. So anyway, there's all my movies that I got at the thrift store in the past week. And as I said before at the beginning of the video, I do have a bunch of things that I've got online like a week ago, that I've got some of them. In fact, I have like 2 more coming in today. And then there's one more thing left that didn't actually ship until like, well, actually it hasn't really shipped yet, but the label was made for it. So it should be shipping out sometime today or by Monday, because it's Saturday right now. So it's not going to ship tomorrow. So it'll either ship today or Monday. But the guy that I bought it from on eBay said that he was busy on his honeymoon or whatever. So he said he would get it shipped out by this weekend, and it looks like he is sticking to that. So, you know, I bought it like last week. And well, wait, no, I bought some stuff last week, and then I think I bought some more a few days later, which I guess would have been last weekend. So either way, the guy said he would get it shipped out by this upcoming weekend, and so looks like it is getting shipped out today or by Monday, whatever. And that'll come in, and once everything has come in, which that'll be the last one left, because the other 2 are coming in today, as I just said before. So once everything is in, I will make a video showing it all, because I do have some of it now, but I didn't want to add it to this video. I wanted this video just to be exclusively the thrift store stuff, and I'll make a separate video for all the other stuff. So I have no idea how long it's going to take for that one that is getting shipped out now. How long it's going to take for that to come in. Probably will come in maybe sometime next week or this upcoming week or whatever. But we will see. And whenever it comes in, I will make a video showing everything that I have gotten online recently that I have not shown yet. So stay tuned for all of that, and thanks for watching.